criticism and judgment and not here to be criticized every day. Just because it's like it gives me anxiety.
It's no secret that Travis and Kourtney aren't interested in showing Rocky's face to anyone who isn't family or close enough to think they're family. Although this is something a lot of celebrities do, it's new for Travis and Kourtney. The only question is why. They had no problem introducing their older kids into the spotlight almost as soon as they were born. But with Rocky, it's different. Turns out they actually have a reason for doing this, and it's a pretty interesting one, to say the least. So without wasting any time, let's dive straight into this story. Kourtney's pregnancy with Rocky was well documented in the public eye. She and Travis openly talked about it on their family's TV show, openly posted about it, and had no problem talking about her and Travis' fertility journey and how they were able to get Rocky. Even Rocky's gender reveal and Kourtney's baby shower were filmed for anyone who would care to watch. Then they had Rocky in November 2023, and all of that changed. From constantly talking about her pregnancy and how she can't wait to meet Rocky, Kourtney and Travis just stopped. Now they barely talk about Rocky and barely make posts about him online too. And when they do post him online, it's always shots of the back of his head, and they're extra careful, using an emoji to blur his face to make sure no one sees anything. Kourtney has gone as far as openly talking about how much she doesn't want anyone to see Rocky's face in a recent episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She talked about her fear of traveling out of the country because in California there are laws that prevent the paparazzi from showing Rocky's face, since Kourtney hasn't officially shared what he looks like. So if they ever get a picture of him, they have to blur out his face or risk facing the consequences. Kourtney and Travis are taking the not showing Rocky's face thing so seriously. At this point, a lot of people are practically convinced that there has to be some hidden meaning behind it because it's been almost a year. And when you look at the facts, this isn't something they're known for or used to doing. Take a look at Kourtney's 3 children with Scott Disick. Ever since they were born, they've been appearing in Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Mason even had a photo shoot where his face was plastered on magazine covers all over the country for anyone interested to see within the first few weeks of his birth. Same with Penelope, who appeared on a magazine cover alongside Mason. Although Reigns' birth was a bit more secretive, Kourtney eventually shared pictures of him 4 months after his birth. And don't even get me started on Travis, who had no issue showing his kids to the public way before they became old enough to start making decisions for themselves. So why the huge change with Rocky? Why are they trying their very best to keep him far away from the public eye when the Kardashians are people who generally love getting attention from the public eye? Well, the rumor mill has been investigating this, and they've come up with a very interesting theory to answer all our questions. You see, not too long before Kourtney gave birth to Rocky, she found herself in a bit of controversy, and right after he was born, it got worse. Since then, it's only been getting worse, and it's expected to blow up real soon. Kourtney knows this, and so does everyone else. So, to avoid Rocky being thrown into all of the drama surrounding her now, she and Travis apparently decided that they'd keep him out of the spotlight, at least until everything calms down and the hate isn't so bad anymore. So what is this controversy I'm talking about? Let me give you a hint. And if you didn't pick that up, it's all about Kourtney's Lemmy gummies. From the moment Kourtney launched Lemmy 2 years ago, it's been followed by controversy. And from the looks of things, that isn't going to change anytime soon. Now, a class action lawsuit has been filed against it, and the mess just keeps getting bigger. When Lemmy launched back in September of 2022, it was hit with a look of backlash. Most of this came from people being sick and tired of celebrities with their fake lives, getting into the music industry and trying to create unrealistic beauty standards that you can't get from a bottle. Sure, Kourtney has always been one of the health-conscious Kardashians, so it makes sense she wanted to get into the health and wellness industry. But after she was seen trying to promote her gummies without actually putting them in her mouth, it made people start to ask a lot of questions. For starters, if your gummies are as great as you say they are and do all the things you're trying to convince the rest of us that they do, why then can't you take it live for all of us to see? Moving on, initially when Lemmy launched, they only had 3 vitamins in stock: Lemmy Matcha, Lemmy Chill, and Lemmy Focused. Although not everyone was happy about these products, they didn't receive half the amount of hate the next set of products that Lemmy launched did. In 2023, Kourtney launched a new supplement, Lemmy Purr, a health supplement for down there with pineapple extract. They claimed that this gummy supported immune function down there, while the pineapple extract sweetened the deal, if you know what I mean. Once the marketing for this gummy dropped, everything became chaotic. Kourtney made a post on Instagram saying, "Vaginal health is such an important part of a woman's overall well-being and not talked about enough, which is why we are so excited to launch this. Give your vagina the sweet treat it deserves and turn it into a sweet treat. You know what they say, you are what you eat." Her post was met with a lot of backlash, and most of it came from gynecologists and other specialist doctors online for trying to exploit people by selling fake realities. Things only got worse for her when a TikToker came out to accuse Kourtney of something we call proprietary blends. This practically means that there's a tiny amount of the main ingredient Kourtney keeps trying to promote, and the rest of her gummy is made up of other stuff that doesn't do anything, which is why she never released the ratio of the ingredients she uses. Not too long after this video was dropped, we started to see news of the class action lawsuit that was filed against Lemmy from a law firm named Zimmerman. They made a post saying that if you have purchased any Lemmy gummy recently, you might be entitled to some compensation. Their class action lawsuit is specifically investigating Kourtney's Lemmy Purr, Lemmy Curb capsules, Lemmy De-Bloat gummies, and Lemmy Matcha gummies, accusing Kourtney of using deceptive marketing techniques just to make a sale. Right now, all of this drama is still ongoing, so we're waiting to see how it unfolds. Now, imagine Kourtney and Travis trying to post Rocky's face in all of this. Some people might just see it as a diversion technique, since this is something the Kardashians are known for. And depending on how they do it, it might either take some heat off of Kourtney and the accusations being thrown her way, or it might just make everything worse. Either way, we're here for the story and can't wait to see how it all plays out. What do you guys think is going to happen next? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments.